Hello everyone, it's I, Slasher25. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Creepypasta Edition. In the last episode, we have taken on the Titan Cloth and caught 3 new team members of the party. Hypnosy the Hypno, Ghost the Ghastly, and Disable the Jigglypuff. And so talked about the No Lullaby Creepypasta. And in this episode, we will be taking on the Gress Gym and also talk about Ghost Creepypasta. Also, I want to point out, as you see, this episode, I did end up training my Pokemon up to level 15. And also, I gave our 3 new members different Terra types. Drowsy's now got Dark Terra, yeah, and Jigglypuff's got Poison Terra, just like Charmander. But what about our ghosts? Well, I couldn't think of a good Terra ghost and everything, so I decided just give it Stellar Terra type. I know that's kind of lame, but I'm the one playing this game, not you. Alright, so anyway. So, while we're heading there, by walking and do our challenge for that, we're going to do the next creepypasta, which we'll be talking about Ghost is Creepypasta. So, I'm going to pause here, and we'll start walking, and the music will be playing. Be right back. Okay, now to talk about ghosts here. Now, I will say this, yes, there are creepypastas based around Ghastly and Gengar, the evolution lines, Gengar. But that's all Gengar stuff. The ones they have is Revenge, Nightmare, Revenge, and the Cursed Tower. Curse of the Curse of the Tower. But I never heard of those stories before. This is my first time hearing about it. So, oh yeah, we're not talking about those creepypasta. The creepypasta I want to talk about is basically where the Pokemon named Ghost, the Ghost name is. And that is Pokemon Creepy Black. Now you may be thinking, sure. Why are you saying Creepy Black? Creepy Black, the real name is Pokemon Black. Well, yes, but that's from late. That was from a different time when Pokemon Black came out. This is Creepy Black that came out. I don't know when, but it came after. Before Pokemon Black White came out. So yeah, Creepy Black is a whole different beast. Creepy Black stars the writer, whose name we don't know, which we'll name him Rick. Rick here loves Pokemon so much, he even likes the fan games. Until one day, he finds a random Game Boy cartridge with a game that basically had a black picture covering called Pokemon, and that's it. During this, he would put the game in his Game Boy and start playing it. Now, this is when the game gets weird. The game would have to have the same title screen and everything, but then the title screen where the character Red would be will have, and every Pokemon appears to him. He didn't have any random Pokemon. He has the Pokemon Ghost by him. Now this is weird because Ghost is not literally a Pokemon. it's just a creature you don't get in the game that only appears in Labyrinth Tower. And that only appears when you go find. Sorry. It only appears when you are in the Labyrinth Tower and you'll see ghosts there. And knowing that, there are many different. And they're just basically the ghost type Pokemon using this as their disguise. Marowak is basically hiding with it because it's a dead Marowak. And by using the Silph Ghost, it makes the ghost disappear and makes the Marowak appear and every other ghost Pokemon. But this one is different because the ghost is on the title screen of the game. The question is why? Well, starting off the game and starting a new playthrough, the main character Rick will start a new game and start playing the game. He would then look at his menu and see that Pokemon is open. Now, this wouldn't appear unless you get your first Pokemon, your first starter Pokemon. But it was there at the beginning of the game where you're at your house. He would check the Pokemon and he sees a random Pokemon or something that's not supposed to be there. And it was Ghost. Yeah, the actual Ghost was from Labyrinth Tower. Now, this is kind of weird because you don't normally get Ghosts. This is just a NPC that's covering up the Ghost type Pokemon and Marowak in the Pokemon and the Labyrinth Tower, and going in there and basically but you can get this Ghost Pokemon. It's basically missing those form. So it's easy to get get this Pokemon, but as a missing though. So yeah, kind of rare. Or you can get this Pokemon as a Ghost type. So by doing this, but he takes the Pokemon and gives himself a second Pokemon, the starter, and heads off on his adventure with this Ghost. But then he finds something very, very interesting. Using this Pokemon, it will end up having to have the move Curse. Now, Curse has two different effects in the regular Pokemon game. One, if Curse is used by a Ghost type, the Ghost type Pokemon would damage itself, but curse the Pokemon, and that Pokemon will take damage by it. But there's a second effect where the Pokemon who's not a Ghost type will lower its defense, but increase its speed. Whereas it lowers its speed and increase defense. I don't remember. But yeah, during this time, but this move was different. The move Curse on the Ghost Pokemon but it's used differently. Using it on a Pokemon, the Curse move is literally one-shots the Pokemon. Basically a one-shot KO the Pokemon. And it doesn't make them faint. But it kills them. It say the Pokemon dies. And yes, in this game, Pokemon are supposed to be fainting. They're supposed to die. Not faint. They don't die. They faint. But why does it say that? Well, it started getting weird. And then after the battle, he would then face against the. Then after the battle and gain the money for the trainer sprite would still be there. And that's when it gets even creepier. Because then because you can press the fight screen and then you can tell your the ghost to use curse on the trainer. And then basically it blacks out and then you'll appear in front of the front where the trainer is. But there is a gravestone there, saying that trainer has died by you using curse on him. So yeah, kind of morbid. Now he did this. He played with his Pokemon and used it in the rest of the game, and he basically killed a lot of trainers. And in Labyrinth, he finds out that the ghost type, that curse move doesn't really affect ghost type that much. So he couldn't even use it against ghost types. So he barely fights ghost types and he managed to beat the game with this ghost. And then the title screen say a couple years later, and then it shows your character turn into an old man by a whole bunch of grave sites. There was a lot that he couldn't even count them all. Those grave sites represent each Pokemon and Pokemon trainer that he killed with the ghost. And during this time, he takes the stroll from one end of the whole place to another, taking him back to his hometown, the hometown where he first met the ghost Pokemon, and he finds out he's in a battle with the ghost, but he has no Pokemon at all. And no matter what, the old man version of the trainer couldn't do anything. And at the end, the ghost kills him, and that's the end. And that's how the game ends. Now, the guy did say that he would try different ways to play this game, but he lost the game cartridge at the end. And yeah, that's basically the end of the story of Pokemon Creepy Black. Now, this Creepypasta was very interesting and very cool. I do enjoyed it. Now, you're probably wondering, does Creepy Black has any game footage or anything? Does it have any games or anything to it? It does have a game. Someone actually made a Pokemon Creepypasta of Creepy Black ROM hack in this game. And it does kind of work. Just recommend, if you're trying to get this game, try it in a different PC, because it would probably have viruses a little bit. Because, trust me, you don't want to download games, ROM hacks that might have viruses in it. So yeah, that is the story about Ghost and the Pokemon Creepypasta of Creepy Black. So, with that, I will meet you guys against Brassius, and we will face Gracias. Also, I will say, you probably saw that, Charmander, Jizzy Ball, and Charmeleon. So, oh yeah. Alright, see you in the battle. Alright, here we go. We're facing against Brassius, the grass-type gym leader. He starts things off with a Petalil. I hope you all enjoy the Creepypasta. We just got two more to talk about, but one of them will be a very interesting story. And I'll say this, Disable won't be the one we'll be talking about tomorrow. It'll be a Pokemon that we're going to catch tomorrow. You'll see once we come back tomorrow. Plus, we're going to probably need this Pokemon for the next battle. Alright, paddle wheel down. Next up, Smollett. Smollett, pure grass normal type. Hey, we're going to start things up with a hammer. Burn you up. Using tackle. And we're going to hammer you again. Alright, now his Suluwudo. Let's see. Alright. We're going to stay in Terrestrialize. And hopefully we beat him. Because that Suluwudo could destroy me if we are not careful. Here we go. Suluwudo. Rock type. Pure rock type with grass terra type. Sturdy as its ability, I believe. Alright, let's do this. Crystallize, terrestrialize. From your pure fire to pure poison. Now I do have an idea what I could do. I could give the ones that can't use that type they have, like our boy Miki and Disable, our girl Miki and Disable that don't have poison type moves. We'll give them the Terra Blast so they can use that poison Terra Blast. But for now, let's hope we can burn it. Now, if Miki goes down, that's fine because we're trying. See, we can just see. It's not even gonna hurt Miki that much because it's a pure poison type, and grass ain't strong enough. And this is basically what Grass is trying to do, just increase the speed. Oh boy. Oh, so that was your plan, Brassius. You were planning on being speedy enough to take down my Pokemon. I should have healed there. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can use Hypnosis and put this Pokemon to sleep. Hypnosis. Trailblaze. Survive it. Good girl. Alright. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Also, I just found out Drowsy can't even learn any good. Can't learn Dream Eater or anything else because Dream Eater ain't in this game. So literally no, it's in the game, but Drowsy just can't learn it. Neither Hypno. So we're basically, he can't use any good moves. Alright, there goes Drowsy. Okay, we're at red. It's at red health, so we just need to be lucky. We'll have Disable here and hopefully we finish it off. Alright, we don't have a good move, so Dazzling Voice. Using Trailblade. Ow. Okay. Alright. My only problem, if I revive Miki, it's just gonna use Rock Throw. So we're going keep trying our best and hopefully we can survive this thing. Trailblaze again. Yep, goes down. Come on. We just need to see if Ghastly can survive this thing in rock type. If we can hit the confuse ray, get confused, maybe we can get down. Confuse ray. Using rock throw, and it missed! Alright, come on. Yes! We got the confuse ray off. Alright, it's confused. Now we're going to use payback. This is payback for your sins, you dang Pokemon. Hit yourself. Dang it. But it missed. Use payback. And boom. We have taken down the Pseudo Wudo. Also, I'll make sure I put in a creepy the story I told in in the description below of the story, and so you can listen to the story yourself. Yeah. No. I can't help it. I like the beat. I win again. All right. Yep. Trailblaze. Yep. La. Okay. Now I just need to skip through a few more things like this this old guy. Yeah. Go away. Go away. Asshole. Thank you for everything. Go away, asshole. Don't want you. Alright, everyone. With that, we had taken down Brassius. So, next time on Pokemon and Scarlet Creepypasta Edition, we are going to head out and take on the Flying Titan. And also catch our second to last team member. So, see you guys then. Bye-bye.